Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is a crazy day. It has been a crazy week, a crazy few weeks actually. But yeah, we are getting ready to move today. It is the last day in our house. I have the moving truck right in front of us. We are loading up the last bits of things and then we were going to head off and start our new chapter. So I want to show you guys what we did through our last week here, packing up and getting ready to head to our new location. And it is honestly super bittersweet. We love this house. This house has been such a blessing to us over the past decade. And we are so sad to leave it, but really excited for the new property, the new house. The new house is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you guys that next week. I'm going to show you an empty house tour. So yeah, lots of good things coming forward, coming up, and right now we're just excited to live this last week here in our favorite spot for now. All right, let's get into it.
You are my home, the light you share. You are my whole life, and stars appear. Like you got that something that keep me here. You are my whole life, don't you disappear. I can feel every heartbeat, holding you close to my body. Time over slowly smiling. Yeah, you got me, not even overreacting. You're like a chain reaction. I've never felt this happy. Yeah, you got me. You are my whole life, don't you disappear.
So, I've taken a bit of time over the past few weeks now just to reflect on exactly what this home has meant to us. And I honestly couldn't be more grateful. I spent a lot of time crying over leaving this home behind. I spent a lot of time just thanking God for the beautiful pleasures that we were able to have and experience in this sweet home of ours. It has given us so many blessings over the past decade. And I honestly couldn't be more grateful for the space and the time that we had here. It's hard when you're walking away from the place where your babies took their first steps, the place that you became a homeowner, the place that we joined together, my husband and I, as we first got married. This house built our entire family thus far. And it is so bittersweet. I truly mean that. So bittersweet to have to say goodbye to the place that has given us so much love, so many memories, and just an incredibly wonderful lifetime of beautiful moments together. So I knew from the beginning that leaving this house was not going to be easy. And like I said, there were a lot of tears shed, mostly by me. We had been taking time to really prepare our kids about the move. So we've been telling them for a couple of weeks, actually a few months, that we were going to be buying a new house. We took them on every house tour, every inspection that we had, so that they got used to the new house, they got comfortable with it, they got comfortable with the knowledge that we were going to be leaving our previous home and headed into this new home. And we are now all at the place that we have walked away. It's been a few weeks now, and we are so grateful, like I said, to have had the house, but we are so excited for the new property as well. And next week, I'm going to be talking more about why we moved, where we moved, all of those fun facts in the upcoming house tour video. So make sure you subscribe and pay attention for when that video drops next Sunday.
It's true. We're moving. I can't even believe it. It is about to happen. So we are going to start getting some things all packed up and ready to head to our new home. I can't wait to show you guys what that beautiful new home looks like. I'm going to be having an empty house tour on the channel in a week or two. So I'm really excited to show you guys that and really get everything packed and ready to go. So let's get into doing that.
Now, let's talk about packing. I did not realize how much stuff that I truly had until I started packing it all. Guys, I truly wanted to believe that I was somewhat of a minimalist. Not like a minimalist in the traditional sense where you walk into someone's house and there's nothing on the walls and there's very minimal furniture and all of that. But I did not think that I held on to that much stuff. And I was highly mistaken. I was very much proven wrong when I had to start going through all of these items, and I was just amazed at how much stuff we have decided to keep over the years. I don't know about you, but I never want to move again after this experience. Not because the experience was bad. Selling our house went wonderful. Buying the new house had its struggles, but wow, moving stuff was crazy. I thought that we were only going to need maybe a handful of boxes, and I think we easily went through over 100 boxes worth of stuff and still didn't have it all packed up at the end of all of that. It was crazy.
It is so crazy to get so much stuff cleared out and like quickly too. Look how cute these are. I haven't actually had a chance to use them yet, but I am super duper excited. Our new kitchen is like 3 times the size of my current kitchen, which is one of the things I'm most thrilled about. So I can't wait to get into that kitchen and start baking up some fun new treats for my family, for YouTube. It is gonna be awesome. We'll have to try these out for the fall. Oh my gosh, for the fall, that would be great. Yeah. Okay, so let me know if you're like me. I got this for our wedding shower. So that was like 10 and a half years ago at this point, and I have never used it. Hello, Mr. Policeman. How's your day going? I've never used it, and yet I am like about to throw it in and hold on to it because how cute would cord little cupcakes be for my kid's next birthday? So please let me know in the comments if you're like me and just can't get rid of stuff like this.
And cupcake.
It's for cupcakes. Isn't that fun? I also have these cupcake holder guys. Ooh, let me put this in here.
So I didn't show you all of our packing in this video because if I would have, man, this video would have been hours and hours long. But we got through the kitchen packing fairly easily, at least this kitchen buffet on this day. The actual kitchen packing, we waited until about 2 or 3 days before we were officially moving because we were still using all of the pots and pans and dishes and cups and all of that kind of stuff. And packing up the kitchen took me probably the better part of 4 or 5 days. And not because we had an insane amount of stuff, but because I spend a good portion of my life in the kitchen. We cook, we bake, we eat, we share every meal in this house, or we did in this house. And so there's so much in it that made our daily lives run. So it did take us a while, but we got it all together. Getting our books all packed up was another feat. I think we had about 8 boxes of books, maybe 9 when we were all done. But my husband and I are big readers, and we really enjoy to read real books. I cannot get on board with the whole Kindle trend. I can't get on board with like electronic books. I just want a real book in my hand. And the fun part about going through a lot of our books and packing them up was I grabbed some books out that I hadn't read in several years and I reread them. Just fun fictional books, easy stuff to get through while I was packing, so I didn't have to get super into something that had a lot of thought going behind it. Just fun books that I hadn't read in a while, and I was actually happy to go through these. And we have an amazing library in the new house, so I can't wait to get all the books set up in the new library. I can't wait to show you guys the house, because the house, even though the new house needs a decent amount of work and we are in the process of hiring people to get all of that work done, and it is coming together so well. It has got some gorgeous bones to it. It's really beautiful, and I can't wait for you guys to see what we have starting out. And we have so many ideas going forward in the new house of different projects and renovations that we want to do. So this channel is going to be highly renovation focused for the next, well, definitely while, but we will still have thrifting and decorating and homemaking content for you guys, because I know that is where the most of you have come along from and have subscribed from. And I'm excited to bring you guys along as we get the new house all decorated and thrifted and set up and looking beautiful for our family.
So for the most part, this room is pretty much cleaned out. All the books are in boxes. There's not much left on the shelves that need to get packed. The desk is pretty much empty. Everything over here is empty. But whoa, this is an entirely different situation. So these are all of the clothes that we have kept for the boys. We're not ready to let go of clothes just yet, but we need to let go of probably at least half. I do not want to be taking the majority of this stuff to the new house. So I need to get this organized and set up for yard sale stuff and all of that, and just get this whole little closet packed up because it's crazy. Okay, so I have a couple of different things happening here. You can't really see it in the frame. I'm trying to get it in the frame as much as possible, but like weird angles and stuff. But I have so many clothes here, and sort of this is what is happening. My husband and I have not totally shut the door on having more kids. We don't know what the Lord is going to bless us with, but we're open to whatever is in his plan. And so we don't want to get rid of all of the baby clothes, because we don't want to have to repurchase baby clothes if we are to get pregnant again in the future. However, the amount of baby clothes that we do have, like just in general, is just insane. I think a lot of the clothes, because we have amazing friends and family, they've gifted us with so much. We've gotten, new gifts from family and friends. We've gotten hand-me-downs from family and friends. And the kids have had so many clothes over the years. And even though I've tried my best to downsize them, even in between baby one and baby two, it just seems like we have so much stuff. So what I want to do is I want to go through and get rid of the stuff. Like if baby one and two only wore it like 1 or 2 times or never wore it all, it's going straight to our yard sale. And if it doesn't sell at the yard sale, then it's going to go straight to Goodwill. And if it was something that was my favorite thing, then I'm going to pack it. I'm going to try to be as ruthless as possible, because I don't want to bring a ton of clothes. And as much as I thought that you really need like a ton of outfits with a little baby, because like, what about spit up or poop or whatever it might have been? Honestly, that was never the case for me. It seemed like we never really went through a ton of outfits, and I was always fine with doing laundry every few days anyway. So I never really ran out of outfits, like ever. That never happened. We had so many clothes. So I think I'm going to go through all of this stuff. Some of the stuff I'm going to try to like vacuum seal the clothes for the possible future. And then other stuff, I have boxes I'm going to put in. Then we also have, because it's just never ending clothes, we have clothes that I would call in-between clothes. So I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. They were born the exact same month. So all of their clothing thus far has lined up pretty much in sync. So I have clothes for the next 2 years, if you will, for my 1-year-old that my 3-year-old now no longer wears. So I'm also trying to box those things up in a separate box so that I have those ready, able to grab whenever needed for our youngest to start wearing. So moral of the story is we have tons of clothes and we have a lot to go through. So let's start doing that. So I was able to get all of the future clothes, so the clothes that'll fits in the future and Lincoln in the future, in these 2 boxes. So they're all set aside. Everything over here is yard sale stuff. And then this tote, she still probably needs to be downsized a little bit, but it's like 0 to 3 months, 3 months, 6 months, 6 to 9 months, 12 months, like all of that. Possibly future-y stuff. It's just really this tote and a couple of things in here too. So I'm probably going to try to downsize that even more, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
I think going through my room was the most bittersweet because I have packed up the majority of this stuff a couple of times now. I haven't moved a lot in my life, but a couple of times now. And yeah, having to pack it up again and realizing that I never want to have to do it again after this move. We are calling this our forever home. So I'm excited to unpack finally and never have to pack this stuff up again.
Of all movie tickets I've decided to keep, Hot Tub Time Machine. That was a good one. Yes, baby.
The boys were so sweet as I was packing too. They were wonderful helpers. They jumped in as much as they possibly could and helped me pack up clothes and towels and dishes and toys and everything. They really actually enjoyed the packing process. I thought that there was going to be a couple of tears because they were going to be officially putting their toys away and not having them out, but they were super excited to get involved and do all of that. We are currently staying at a hotel as we are renovating the new house, and so we brought a bunch of their toys with them, and they have not skipped a beat. I do have to say, the one thing that I was the most impressed by in this entire move was just how wonderful our boys adapted to everything that we were going through. Of course, they're toddlers. Of course, they cry when there's a little bit of instability, but they have just been champs. They are loving the hotel life. We get free breakfast every morning. They are enjoying all of that, and they are so excited to be moving into our new home. We live right around our new local ball fields, both baseball and football, so they are thrilled to have that in their new space. And as I just took a moment to watch the last bits get moved out by our movers, man, did I really tear up. And I almost want to tear up again. Oh my goodness. Man, did I tear up when I saw this house empty, because like I said, it has brought us so many years of love, so many years of joy. It is where I started this channel. You guys have been decorating and organizing and homemaking in this space with me for almost 2 years now, and I couldn't be more grateful for you all being on the journey with me for this house. Like I said a million times in other videos, this house was built in 1913. It was a dream home. It was a dream first home. We couldn't have been more grateful for this space that it was. And watching my sweet sons just kind of run around on the last day here. Oh boy. And watching my sweet sons run around on our last day here was just the cherry on top of a perfect decade in this home. Sorry, I'm getting all weepy over here. So I want to thank you guys for being on this journey with me in this beautiful 1913 Victorian home. And I can't wait till you guys see the brand new house. It's not brand new. It's even older, actually, than this home. Next week, we will have our empty house tour. So I can't wait to see you then. Subscribe. I'll see you next Sunday for an amazing start to our new journey. All right. Bye, friends.